so old we don't have virtual realities.
Cross-examination. Witness's account.
Alright, so now it's my turn to explain how this game actually works for half of the game.
This isn't the game?
This is the game. The way the game is played, there are two portions of the game. Right now we are in a trial portion, and what goes on as a trial portion is cross-examinations. At each statement, we can look at the statement he is saying and decide if we want to ignore it for now, come back to it later, and then we can press on a statement, which is usually free to do, does not cost you any penalties, and will get you more information, and sometimes you can press and get another statement added to their testimony. If you think they contradict a piece of the evidence, you can present that piece of evidence in order to highlight the contradiction. However, if you present evidence and it turns out there's no contradiction there, the game thinks, well, he's figured out the full case, but that's not what we want him to find now, so fuck you. Pardon my swearing. We have a bunch of exclamation points in the top right corner. If we do something incorrect, we will lose an exclamation point, lose all 5, and we must restart the case. Let's hope that doesn't happen. All right. Does anyone have any statements they want to go straight to, or should we just read through them?
Oh, we have to go to the time one.
Well, let's just take it in order.
We can press on the same, right?
Yeah,
press on the next one.
We can break it down. Example.
So I'll just show a bit of the pressing. So say your hold that line.
Objection 2017, newspapers are dead.
Your Honor, may I approach the witness?
No. It's already your time.
Examination. You
have to say hold it.
You didn't say hold it.
Oh boy.
Say
Isn't a man leaving an apartment a common sight? I find it odd you would take notice of him.
I don't know. He just seemed strange to me. That's all.
How could I, Surfer Butz, seem strange to anyone?
Please sit down, sir.
Like he was mad and yet frightened at the same time. Just like a criminal fleeing the scene of a crime.
He does look pretty criminal.
Bang the desk.
The defense requests that the witness refrain from conjecture.
Now you start being a lawyer? How? Do you even know what that word means?
What the witness means is that the man he saw looked suspicious. So, what happened next?
So do we just want to press on every statement, or I'm going to let you guys decide how we want to play this game. Press on each one, or go for specifics?
Press on each one.
Press.
All right, what are the arguments for pressing on each one?
No, don't
I'd say give a reason if you want to press.
Okay, do people think we need to press on
This entire argument is fishy, so...
I say we do a straw poll somewhere.
The fact that he's making those arm gestures obviously means that this
I'd like to press on you.
Okay, but Ryuta's saying this, so we can't agree with it. All right. Do we think there's any more information to gain on him looking inside the apartment?
No.
Who just walks into an apartment?
Yeah, but...
Do we think there's any more information to gain from her being dead?
How did he know she was dead?
Yeah!
You obviously had to go inside to pick up the phone,
Yeah,
stupid.
exactly.
Yeah.
We have to
Okay.
press.
Just say, come on.
So you didn't touch anything in the apartment?
That was your thoughts.
Oh, yes. I mean, no, nothing.
He started.
Okay, what happened next?
Okay, I want to try something. So one thing this game has that's interesting, that I'm not sure if the microphone is going to work with this, is you can actually shout, hold it, or objection in order to have it react. And I think we should have Joseph start doing that.
Do it.
So I'm just going to try it on this. I thought to call the police immediately. Let's try it.
Hold it.
Maybe louder?
Hope is
Objection.
the key. Is the mic even working for this? Since it's an emulator, I'm not sure. Unfortunately,
Hold it!
What if we all shout at once?
No,
Yeah,
it's obviously not working.
yeah. Okay.
Obviously,
Well, I will see
that's
about hooking that up in the future, because that will be cool. But do we want to press on this one?
Yeah.
Calling the police immediately.
What was it? Weak.
That was-
Like,
Nick.
do the slam.
Nick, you can't. There you go. Thank you.
You thought to call the police? Does that mean you didn't actually call them?
Please, listen to the rest of the testimony. You thought to call the police. What happened next?
However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. Press.
Hold it! The phone in her apartment wasn't working?
What are we trying to
Didn't
do?
you say he's too scared to go inside?
That doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Then how do you know it wasn't working?
Yes, no, it wasn't. Right.
He does it every time. Everything he says is a lie.
But you said you didn't go into the apartment, or did you?
Whoa, wait, you actually remember that? You.
Oh, that? I can explain that. There was a cordless phone on the shelf in the attic.
Did I not say, look at the flashback?
I reached inside and tried using that to call.
And that phone wasn't working, correct? What happened next?
I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m.
Press.
Hold it.
Objection.
Hey, hold it, please. 1 p.m. Are you certain?
Yes, absolutely. It's
He seems really confident.
1 p.m. Right, doesn't that seem strange to you?
And doesn't it also seem like it's written in red text?
I told you, pay attention to the highlights. The highlights present some evidence to contradict him.
What are these words you keep using and how are they colored?
Okay, how do you speak in red text?
The way I just did.
Alright. So do we want to present something here?
Show her that! Prove we're an attorney!
I wonder what happens if we show
Prove we're an
I
attorney!
want to know what happens if we present the attorney badge.
Okay.
Prove we're an attorney!
For right now, I'm going to present the attorney's badge
Good job.
just to show what happens when we fail.
What? No. This is obviously...
Hey, you said
Joseph.
your catchphrase.
Your Honor.
You did? Say objection.
Objection.
Oh, the huge red bubbles
This is
that
your
says
only
objection, hold
like,
it.
I don't think this is how you use
Resistance.
objections. Objections are when you're
No.
examining witnesses.
You're examining witnesses.
Oh,
That's what this
you're right.
is.
Thank you. Objection.
Are my lawyer.
Objection. Your Honor. What do you think about the witness's statement?
Well, I'm not sure I follow you.
It clearly contradicts the, I thought.
You don't sound very convinced, Mr. Wright.
Confidence is all you need to win the case.
Objection overruled.
And
Oh,
I think-
I don't think that won me a point.
I think if we tried that like...
you
4
just
more
lost
times-
20% of your health. You will die at 80 now.
Alright, so now let's present the
Present the real evidence.
There are five
So-
things, we have 5 lives, we tried everything.
No!
Can somebody explain what our thought process is with this? Why are we picking this?
Butz was the murderer, but he wasn't the murderer. The other person was lying, question mark? Mia Fey was the murderer?
Because
Our thought process with this is that the witness claims that he saw the murder occur at 1 p.m. This states that the time of death was 4 p.m., between 4 p.m. and 5 p.m.
She bled to death for 3 hours.
So part of the reason I'm asking to do this is just because sometimes we'll just be outlandishly wrong and it will be hilarious, or we will be completely correct, but it will just be like, yeah, but that's not what I wanted you to find out now, so screw you, and then it's evidence.
Or wait,
so,
hold up. You're probably thinking about ice cream.
Objection! You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure?
music stopped. That means we got it right.
Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain.
Now it's really cornered.
Frankly, I find that hard to believe.
His name's Frank Sahwit, not Frank Lee.
No, that's
Hit the paper. Hit the paper.
Hit it.
No,
No,
wait.
this is the passport.
No, this is the
Take-
paper. Yes.
Keep hitting it. Don't stop.
Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report.
Nailed it. Perfect lawyer, Nick. Just like I taught you.
You gotta keep going.
The autopsy notes the time of death at some time after 4 p.m.
You can
There was nobody to...
Oh.
Nobody. To find at 1 p.m. How do you explain?
all the
How do you
confidence.
Put
explain?
your hands at your side and be confident.
With all the
How do you
confidence
explain
of a
this 3-hour gap?
Just one
Okay, you
water.
look like a chicken. Just like sort of standing there squatted on the chair. Sexiest man alive, 2018.
Greatest lawyer of all time. He's going faster. He's on the
You
ropes.
gotta say the exclamation points. How do you get exclamation points out? Oh, that, oh.
He's gonna break. He's gonna break.
That's you.
Oh, never mind.
This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time.
After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sahwit, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.?
Gee, that's a really good question.
It is, isn't it?
Great job, Wright. You finally did something right. Wait, put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions.
This is literally one thing really easy.
Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart.
Thread the needle. Oh, no,
Stop
Wait,
it. We
wait.
want to reuse those. Please don't mess up my stuff.
that was perfect. You just said that.
All of these are to be reused and important, so please don't break my things.
Also, you were supposed to throw the evidence in the witness's face. Thank you.
Would you care to give your testimony again?
And witness
testimony, the time of discovery.
All right, second testimony. Ready, set, lie.
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding.
Battery operated television.
I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Right. You know what to do.
We do? Oh, yeah.
I've got this one.
You do?
I did one thing right. My entire career is
the time
ended.
of discovery.
All right. Anything we want
Now,
pressed
now,
on here?
Oh.
Yes.
Press or present?
Oh, no.
We already know.
Blackout.
Okay, who thinks we should press to be safe and who thinks we should present? State your cases.
Go in with it. We have so much confidence. We just did one thing right in our entire career. That's basically like 100% right.
Yeah,
we are.
And who's the argument for pressing?
Press. Let's present.
Okay.
Attorney, we don't need to press.
Blackout report.
So we're presenting the blackout report.
Present the thinker.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Get ready. Are you ready? Do it along with it. 3, 2, 1.
Objection!
Nailed it.
Keep your arm out.
Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. We should all. And this record proves it.
You're still hitting it.
Go, that was that.
Slam the desk.
You couldn't have heard a television or a video.
Yeah!
Is that a wig? Is that a toupee?
The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sahwit?
No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite.
It's not like they have any batteries.
Ah, well wait, I remember now.
Mr. Sahwit? The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. 3 constant corrections are harming your credibility.
These.
Whatever. 3, these, 1.
There were 2.
I'm the judge.
Yeah, I'm the judge. Don't argue with me, Mr. That and you seem rather distraught.
You seem like obviously the
You seem
murderer. So.
very fidgety. You seem somewhat like how this game portrays murderers. Just saying.
But my apologies, Your Honor.
Look at that zit on his forehead.
It must have been the shock of finding the body.
Very well, Mr. Sahwit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please.
Hearing the time.
Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it.
See, these are easily
We're about to create the
misidentified.
THX sound.
There was a tablecloth in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim.
Oh,
No.
this is not even
Okay, that's
trying
3 times.
anymore.
Correct now.
Even Nick could solve it now.
That must have been what I saw. I saw it with my own 2 eyes.
You saw a clock.
Want to present
I guess that's
statue,
explain it.
not the badge.
I'm just going to ignore that blatant.
The defense may cross-examine the witness.
I assume he has the basic intelligence to point out everything wrong with what he just said. Period of time.
No.
Do we want to press him and say he made a terrible pun?
You are lying.
No.
No, yeah, there
Yes.
we go. Yeah.
Press it or present
You
it?
could present it.
Just,
Murder
We
weapon.
might
Don't
want
say
to press it
anything.
just to see if he adds a statement on this, or if he
just don't
changes
say
the
anything.
evidence.
Just silently put the thing on the table.
Present it, get ready to present, and then. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Objection.
We should all be.
Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was a statue.
Of Waluigi.
Now, how is this supposed to be a clock?
In foreign.
I could see the time
Oh.
with its shadow.
One of the most recognizable songs in the game.
Pursuit.
Dance break.
This is how I got.
Why you and your objections and your
Your evidence.
just who do you think you are?
Just just answer the question, Mr. Sahwit.
Let me proceed.
Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock.
Your Honor, if I may.
You're nervous, but
Okay.
clutching your stomach and sweat.
Yeah, Mr. Payne.
As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock.
Oh, if you say so.
The neck is a switch. You just tilt it, and it says time out loud.
Waluigi, it is 10:47.
Hey, what's with that?
As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies.
Nick, if you lose this case,
I see.
I'll haunt you forever.
So the murder weapon was a table clock after all.
Judge, you really need to.
Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now?
No problems, no problems. No, he clearly stated it was a clock.
Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony.
Big enough that even he could see it.
The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand.
Whoa,
Yeah,
wait.
Get your paper.
Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment.
That was actually a.
Clearly, a contradiction.
Do you know what that word is?
Indeed.
That made you anymore.
Indeed.
That's me, sir. Yes.
I got away with it. It was meddling in.
The witness knew it was a clock because he...
Okay, do we think he went in, or do we think he knew the victim?
Well, I think he knew the victim, but
Because he knew the victim.
He probably was selling newspapers on a regular basis.
Definitely knew
When
the
did?
victim,
When
for
did?
sure.
When did?